new rules have gone into effect. So we're going to go to town and pay the electric bill. Everything's supposed to be able to be open now. All the stores, the restaurants. They just have to run 50% occupancy. Should be all the jeepneys running as well. Unfortunately, there are none here at the moment. Hopefully they'll be here soon. A jeepney came along pretty quickly, but he only took me about half a kilometer and dropped me off here at the jeepney terminal. I picked up 3 or 4 people and dropped us off. That was a free ride. They just had to bring us here to the terminal to catch, I guess, the next jeep that's going out. That's better than having to walk here. Kind of unusual, but it happens sometimes. They have a little foot bath, and there's hand sanitizer, and there's plastic in between all the seats. So they're doing everything like they're supposed to. But it does look like they're running a lot more jeepneys. Last week we only had 5. So they're still only running 50% capacity, but there's a lot of jeeps, so it's not a problem. Just pulled into town, and where they let us off, I can see the waiting place for the new people to get on. And you got the little yellow dots where you're supposed to stand. It's nice, they put up shade. And you stand in line to get the Jeep. It's very organized, and I gotta say, I kinda like it. Across the street, they have another setup for the ones going the other way. Got the little yellow dots. Got the barker out there, the little ma'am sir. He's a real friendly guy. Well, due to the limited stops, I was over by the church and thought I would go ahead and right by the plaza, catch a ride back home. They said no stopping, I have to come all the way over to the market to the official stop. That's unusual, but I guess it works. So, we're coming back around. There they are. He probably won't be there by the time I get there because I'm walking slow and I don't care. And I'm trying to think, should I buy anything for on the way home? Not really. Most of the stuff's kind of reopened, some of it's not. But it's getting there. Wonder if the dentist is open. I broke a tooth about 2 months ago, and the dentist has been closed. It doesn't hurt, but I probably should get it looked at. I did not go into the market because I cannot. We can only shop on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Oh, this week they're open on Sundays now. They have been closed. So our barangay can shop Wednesdays and Saturday. All barangays can shop Sunday. But there's limited hours on Sunday. And today is possibly Tuesday, but it's not Wednesday or Saturday is all I know for sure. We're in line. I am the first person in line. You can see by my yellow dot, I am in line for the Jeep. I'm the first one in line, luckily. There's some people showing up behind me, and the barker had to go down to where the old jeepney stop used to be and bring people over because we're not supposed to stop up there. He has to bring them here and put them in line, and he offers them hand sanitizer because he's a nice guy. So we'll catch a Jeep out of here quickly. It's not a bad system. I kind of like the line and the roomier jeepneys. Okay. The electric bill. Let's talk electric. Philippines is high on electric compared to the US, especially compared to Texas. We had cheap electric. Iloilo is high for the Philippines. I'm not sure why, but we are known for having very high electric even within the Philippines, which is already too high. So our electric bill sucks. In Texas, I had a 3-bedroom house, central air, numerous TVs, computers, of course, lights on always, Every room had a ceiling fan that ran 24/7. Basic, wasteful American. And my bill was $120 a month. I was on average billing for almost, actually over 20 years. My average did not change. My bill was $120 a month. You could count on it being the same every month. Here, I budget $5,000, which is $100. Generally, it's between $3,500 and $4,500. Kind of depends on my aircon usage. As I've said, we do pay Uncle's electric, but he said his bill before we built the house on his lot was only 800 pesos. Under $20, barely 15. Most of that was fees. So he was mostly paying for the privilege of having electricity. Most of that was not the electrical charge. He has a TV pretty much only in the evenings, a fan rarely, and lights only at night. His only real use is the refrigerator. It does stay plugged in all the time. I know a lot of people that unplug their refrigerators here. I don't think they do. But we run the aircon. Now we only have really, it's basically a one-room house. But, oh, look, I'm in my yard. Been wearing that for 3 hours. Anyway, actually I'm 4 feet away from my yard. Please don't tell on me. Oop, there, I'm in my yard now. Haha, see? Okay, so we have one room. Generally, like pre-COVID, I ran my aircon only at night. Because during the day, we're always out running around, going to town, going to the city, whatever. Just in and out a lot. So leave the doors open, leave the fan, it's fine. Run the aircon at night. I use that timer sometimes to turn it off in the middle of the night. Sometimes I leave it on all night. So it would vary between 3,500 and 4,500. Still under 100, you know, 60, 80 bucks, pretty average, or 65, 80, whatever. During the lockdown, I had my air on 24/7. I ain't messing around. If I got to be stuck at home, first, I'm not spending money by going out. So I'm saving money even by leaving the aircon 24 hours a day. Our bills have just gone to nothing. It's groceries is about it, and electric, and internet, whatever. But you know, we're not going out, we're not wasting money, going out to dinner, going out, spending money at the mall. Every time you leave the house, it's about 1,000 pesos. Well, we haven't left the house in 2 months. So I knew the bill was going to be high. Last month, they didn't take a meter reading, they just did an estimate bill. And their estimate was 4,007, because that's our kind of the average-ish bill. And I took a reading myself, and it was way higher than that. I don't know the exact charges, but just going by the meter reading, they said it was like, I forget the numbers, I'll look it up. It was something like, you know, 400, 500 kilowatt hours, and we used 1,000. So I mean, they were way off. I'd never noticed the dates. I got the bill just the other day. They did the estimate because they weren't coming around taking readings. And then when they take a reading, it will balance out. Well, they came by and took a reading last week. So we just got a bill. I assumed it would be from the reading they took last week. It was not. I looked at the date. The bill I got at the end of May was for the reading they took the last week of April. So they come out and they take a reading, and it's an entire month before the bill is generated. Then I've got almost a month to pay it. So they're way behind. I never noticed how far behind they are in their billing. I'm going to pay it, but it's weird. I expected they were here last week taking a reading. I thought this new bill would be up to date. So this reading they took in April, I don't know what the what the reading was, because I didn't take a reading in April. So I don't know how accurate that is. All I can look at is what the reading was. The day they came and read it, I went out and read it. What's on the bill, of course, was a month off. In any case, I think I owe them another 10,000 pesos because there's still 1,000 kilowatt hours that has not been billed. Maybe next month it will catch up. But when I've been doing my budget, when I put the paper clips away, instead of putting 5,000 in it, the last 2 months I put 10,000 in it, just in case. So I've got 2 bills at 5,000, but I think I still owe them 10,000. I don't know. It's a weird deal. They're way off, very weird on their billing here. And of course, you don't have to pay the whole thing. You just pay enough so they don't shut it off. There's a lot of people, because it's funny, when they don't send them in the mail, they bring them to your house. The electric company sends someone around to deliver them because mail is too slow. Globe used to mail me a bill and I would get it a month late. So you come out here, I run into the guy one time. He was delivering the electric bills, and he says, "Oh, you live here?" I go, "Yeah." And he saw my name, well, Uncle's name, because it's not in my name. He hands me a whole stack, and it's everyone's electric bill up and down this whole path. And so he says, "Here, go hand these out." So he gives me everyone's electric bill here, and I'm going around handing them out. And over half of them are past due for like minimal amounts. I mean, really bad. It's like 2,000 peso bill, and it's past due. So a lot of these people around here need some money. Wish I could just pay them all, but that's more than I've got. So someone said, "Hi, Tim." I'm going to wave, although I didn't see them or know where they are. That way they know I'm a nice guy and not ignoring them. So we're home now. The electric bill is paid. I think I still owe 10,000 pesos. It will, eventually catch up. Maybe next month we'll have it. Here, I don't know if you can see that. There's meters right there. Right there's our meters. Another fun-filled day. Went to town, sat in the plaza, had a Coke. I'm gonna come over here and pick on some kids. What you doing over here? Hello. Looking for mangoes. She stole somebody's baby. Hello, baby. No mangoes.
Enjoy your day in paradise.